Where are the passport bros? I was waiting for y'all to come back with wedding rings, show off the beautiful women that you found. And there was quite a few of y'all that was on this app talking junk, but I haven't seen none of that. I mean, you were so quick to boast about finding a woman that wasn't American. What's up? Where are the wedding photos?
It's too many. They won't even stop. I apologize.
I'm saying, she asked, so we had to provide. I'm just saying. Okay, all right. The biggest, they've been tuning in.
I just saw a video of a girl saying something along the lines of, her boyfriend worked like 12, 13 hours, said he was too tired to like stop and pick up food on the way home. Been there, done that. And so she was like, I'm cooking him and taking him dinner. The very first comment when I opened up that comment section, and what does he do for you, sis? Okay. I'm going to talk in a very broad sense. In this generation, it's all about me. I. What do I get? What do I want? Since when did it leave everybody's brain that a relationship was supposed to be a partnership? When did that leave? Common sense has left the building. And everybody, me. What does he do for me? What does she do for me? What do I get out of this? What am I going to get? I'm not going to be in a relationship until I get everything that I need.
Men treat our thoughts sort of like a friend that's a piece of shit. It's like, yo, you should try to fuck that girl. And you're like, no, you're not doing that. He's like, yo, we should party tonight. You're like, I told you I'm having like 3 beers. Like, and women treat their brains like an ex-boyfriend and they defend it. They'll write about like articles being like, it's actually pretty reasonable to be drunk texting your ex. So we don't defend our own brain because we're like, this guy's too much, man.
Yeah.
Whereas girls, like, they defend their thoughts like, I'm not weird for thinking this.
Your best friend's brother actually could be the right guy for you.
Yeah, they write the article defending the crazy they're thinking.
Yes.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
And how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why haven't you done the deed yet?
The key to a strong society is family. And so, in my view, choosing my future husband is like the most important decision I'll ever make. And I'm somebody that I know my heart, and I know that I fall really hard when I meet somebody. So I want to retain some level of objectivity when I'm selecting a future partner. And I know that if I had with them, I would be completely imprinted on them. And instead of being like, okay, is this person, do they have the qualities that I'm looking for in a husband? Or am I just making it work instead of like seeing red flags and leaving?
Is there any reason why you're dressed so modestly instead of revealing like most women tend to do when they come out to Miami?
I mean, this is just my personal sense of style. I just think it's respectful to others and to my future partner, and to myself, to just cover myself up more. I know that I, take care of myself. I'm pretty athletic, but I don't need to have that on display.
Trust not a woman when she weeps, for it is her nature to weep when she wants her will. Tupac said it's a lot of real G's doing time behind a groupie who bent the truth and told a lie. Now, I grew up hearing this saying that stupid is what stupid does. You fellas keep believing these women every time they cry or say something. You is what stupid does. You got to understand that they live their life on edit. They stories that they chose you is edited. They don't like their eyelashes. They get more. They don't like their eyebrows. They cut them off. They don't like their hair. They wear other people's hair. They don't like their face. They put makeup on. Whole life is edited. So you can believe all the lies if you want to, because stupid is what stupid does.
Women love to be like, oh, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. Okay, but what about you? Because if she wanted to, she would. If she wanted to create peace, she would. If she wanted to communicate better, she would. If she wanted to actually start taking accountability for her actions instead of playing the blame game, she would. If she wanted to protect your peace the same way she protects hers, she would. If she wanted to stop using "this is just how I am" as a way to excuse toxic behavior, she would. Ladies, relationships aren't one-sided. Men aren't the only ones responsible for maintaining a healthy relationship. The scriptures say a wise woman builds her house, so learn how to build up your man. Because if you wanted to, you would.
I fumbled the man I probably should have married. And I'm making this post so that y'all don't do the same thing that I did. This is an accountability post.
Ooh, accountability. That's pretty strange, but I like it.
I met him on Hinge, and this was back when the algorithm was working a lot better, and it was like 2022, I believe. I didn't like his profile. I just knew he was gonna like me, and the next day he did. Normally I name names, but just in case he has a new girl and they're at peace, I don't want to disrupt his situation, so I'm not gonna name his name. But anyway, we met up quickly, we went on a date, and we ended up being like glued to each other pretty fast. We were like in a relationship within like a month, I believe. He locked it down. He was not trying to see me single. This man was fine. He was like 6'3", buff, long hair. He looked like Roman Reigns.
She fumbled the guy because she felt like something was missing. The guy was perfect. She said society would probably have given him a solid 9. He was basically, for the most part, what she wanted. But she just felt like something was missing. You know what that something is? Chaos. She was literally living happy. And the fact that he wasn't arguing with her, there was no argument, there was no chaos. She couldn't stay with him. She could have probably been married, but no, she wants to fight. And you know what's the funny part? If they were having arguments, she still wouldn't stay.
Have across the world to make sure you're okay.
Because they'll never tell you the role that they played in the breakup.
He was not satisfied at home. I don't know how many different girlfriends he had during this time, but I think there were quite a few. Young women, listen to my advice. If you're married and you think you're happily married and your husband starts to cheat on you, he's a piece of shit. And look at him as a piece of shit and get out of it. Get out of that marriage. But I couldn't do that. Couldn't walk away.
Didn't you have an affair early on in the relationship, or when you were
yeah, but I don't think Andy ever knew about that.
He did say he knew about it.
He did?
Yes, you would confess to him.
Oh.
He says he didn't stray from the marriage until you told him you had already strayed.
Oh, that's not true. I don't think.
Stop lying! Stop lying!
But what happened? You had an affair?
I had a very brief affair with a very attractive Irish man. And it was just nothing.
It's a dirty game. Stay focused, though.
You are so selfish. I feel bad for any man to get with you because you are going.
I'm such a giver. Any man that knows I'm such
you're
a
a
giver.
giver. Let's talk about it. How do you give to your man?
In any way I can.
Any way you can? You buy him gifts? You take him on vacation for his birthday?
That's not yet. I haven't done that yet.
Why not?
Because it hasn't been offered. Like no one asked for that. That's like a man. That's masculine of me to be trying to.
I hate that.
If I was trying to,
it's another woman.
Take him on a vacation.
It's another woman who said that. She like that's masculine. Like, but you like vacations.
He doesn't want that.
You don't think
men don't want that type of things from women?
I do. Hey, for any woman out there,
yeah, but we have two different perspectives on life. Clearly, you want that.
I like vacations. Men like vacation. You don't think your man would be like?
Yes, but there's no man that is gonna be sassy enough to ask me to take him on a vacation.
Nah, he don't gotta ask you. You just from your thoughtfulness, like he likes vacation. He likes when we go. Let me surprise him with one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one day, maybe for my husband.
If I was a guy, I wouldn't date a woman. It's scary.
If I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not, and they get nothing in return for their money, their time, or their resources. And the girl ends up cheating or not willing to cook or make a sandwich, and it's just...
She gets everything.
I'm so happy I'm not a man because, you know, like, what the...
It's hard. Like, you can't win. It's like, it's just every... There's no... women in America.
You think
think your mom deserves less? You have a mom, right? You think she deserves less?
Of course.
Why does she deserve less?
No, I'm saying I have a mom, yeah.
And you say women deserve less. Your mom is a woman.
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
You came out of less. You came out of a woman.
Here's
Like
the
you
difference.
wouldn't be alive without a woman.
Well, here's the difference. How old are you guys?
15.
Where's your father?
Where's your mother, you dumbass? Why do you not? Where's your mother?
Where's your dad?
Where's your mother?
What the hell is going on here?
Fucking moral.
I'll tell you this, my mom wasn't prancing around, downtown Miami at 15. The hell? Bro, what the hell's going on here, man?
Don't tell me you want a leader. You get in a relationship with me, I tell you something, you don't listen, but if a tell you the same thing I just told you, you listen to it like it's gospel, you're single.
Single as it should be. Because how are you going to listen to outsiders but not your man? The amount of videos I see of women saying, well, I'm an adult, he shouldn't be telling me what to do, but your boss tells you what to do. Your trainer tells you what to do. Your friends are telling you what to do. Why can't the man who is protecting, who is providing, who is making sure that they have your best interest at heart tell you what to do? You can't want a leader and then refuse to let him lead.
What do you rate yourself, 1 through 10?
A 10.
A 10?
Of course, yeah.
Why you give yourself a 10?
I mean, come on. I'm very pretty.
What do you think people look at the most when they look at you?
I would probably my face or my chest.
Do you mind doing a 360? Now, do you think AI is going to give you a higher or a lower score?
Higher.
Higher.
Higher, yeah.
So it's going to give you a 10?
Yeah.
11?
For sure.
It gave you a 6.9.
Oh.
But you know what? I'm going to have my followers rate you in the comments.
Okay. Let them know. Look, you're a 10.
Apologize for being late. My wife just... All right, we've got a lot on the agenda today, so let's begin. And yes, Matthew?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I mean, your wife.
Yeah, well, as you might expect, the pain's unlike anything I've ever experienced before, but we've got a lot to do today, so let's keep moving, okay? Next question, Jim?
Can I ask what happened to Janie?
Jim, what happened was it was a car accident. We can't just bring the entire nation to a halt because of it. So does anybody have a question for the president?
Is there anything I can do to help?
Cards or flowers can be sent to my office, thank you.
Do you need anyone to talk to or someone to help you with anything?
People, this subject is not on the agenda today. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like more than to drop down behind this podium and weep. But I can't do this. Why? Because I'm a grown man, I've got a job to do, and so do you. So I'm going to take one more question on the matter of my wife, and then we're moving on, okay? Wilson?
Have you told Bobby and Megan yet?
Well, the children were in the car with their mother at the time. They're at Georgetown University Hospital. Bobby's in a coma, and Megan lost her legs. Okay, next question.
Ladies, stop comparing yourselves to us. We are not the same.
This is just a PSA that I could never be married to a man that sleeps in.
Why? Would it be such a bad thing if a gentleman actually got some rest?
I could never be married to a man that sleeps in and sleeps in longer than I do. And neither should you.
I always find these sorts of videos rather enlightening because it tells you a lot about the type of person that would say that, because they apparently don't see their partner as a person that deserves to take time for themselves, because instead of sleeping in, as was in the descriptor of that video, they should be up building a shed at 7 a.m. But let me remind a lot of you that agree with this lady's statement that if a man said this, that would be a whole different story, wouldn't it? It wouldn't go over so well. Because if a guy said that a woman should not be sleeping in, that she should be up cleaning the house, making breakfast, or any other number of various tasks, they would be going after him in droves. But as long as a woman says it about a man, well, that's okay. And some even consider it to be funny.
She said, I no longer date for free due to the behavior of men. American tennis player Sashaya Vickery, she revealed that she now requires a $1,000 pre-date deposit, citing past negative experience.
Let me ask
Chris.
you, does she sound insane?
At this point, we just need to wear badges that say, hi, I operate as a... I expect this to be more transactional than me really caring to get to know you. To me, that's the problem with everything that I'm seeing online.
Dog, dating is
Dating
trial and error. You are gonna kiss a million frogs before you find your prince or your princess.
Or you shouldn't be kissing all these niggas.
1,000 frogs, $1,000.
I'm not giving them 50 cents. Yo, listen,
At what date is there any expectation from a woman? Something she has to provide. There are no expectations.
I would say at least the way we show up physically. That's very important and it comes at a cost. So
what's the cost?
Hair done, nails done.
When you come to the table thinking that I'm so pretty or I'm so fire, that's all I have to be is pretty.
I think
I'm handsome too.
Oh my God.
Like,
not I'm handsome too.
What you talking about?
And once again, this is what modern women do. They don't want to take accountability. I mean, it don't matter at what level. And you have to understand, these modern women, it don't matter if they have money or no money, nothing. It don't matter whether they go through therapy or not. They're not going to take accountability. I mean, my God, Martha Stewart, rich, got money, gone to prison, came back out. You'd think at some point in time, there would have been some sort of rehabilitation somewhere. Not for modern women. They do whatever they want, they act how they want, and then they justify it. And that's what I'm saying. She sat up until the reporter on Netflix straight up called her out. Didn't you have an affair on your husband? Yeah, that's not the same thing. Let me explain to you what happened. And let me explain to you why it was okay. Well, didn't he have his affair after you had your affair? Doesn't matter. There was probably storms brewing and he caused it. No accountability. Be quiet.
If you're 40, you're never gonna find love. I left my marriage and now I'm a side chick.
I just came to the realization that like if you're 40 years old, you're never gonna find love. Like, oh my God. Sorry, I woke up like really, really emotional because I was married for, oh my God, just stop. I was married for over 20 years and like, I was so used to being a wife. Like I loved being married, you know, like I love being a wife. I love having like that one person I love coming home to and like venting all my to. And
but yet still you left. If you love that so much, why would you leave your marriage just to now become a side chick? That's just stupid.
Hey, it's okay if you didn't finish college. That's fine.
Do you think I didn't finish college?
I mean, that's the vibe I'm getting right now. I don't know.
Where do you go to school?
Here at OU.
What's your degree?
Arts.
Arts?
Yeah.
Which one?
Studio.
Studio? You want to know some funny thing?
What is the funny thing?
I actually started school at the University of Oklahoma.
I bet you did.
As an art student.
Oh, I bet you did.
Studio. I did about a year and a half of studio art. Then I took some philosophy classes. Then I get my undergraduate degree in philosophy with a minor in history of science.
And you did all that and you still chose to be out here doing
And philosophy. And then, crazy enough, because I had gotten really into the history of science, I stayed at the University of Oklahoma and I got a master's degree in the history of science.
Good for you.
And the entire time, I was a funded student, teaching, no less. Whenever I was, what's the name of the biggest scholarship that you can get as an incoming studio art student?
I don't even know. I was an incoming biology student and I went to that class and I said, this sounds lame, so I chose the art degree.
So I had the Selma Nafee scholarship entering the studio art program.
Wait, hold on, sorry. I gotta look for gold stars really quick. I don't know if I have any gold stars.
See, the thing is you brought it up and you said, because I was an advocate of extending the laws against equally to all people, that I must not have gone to school. And I started to tell you that I went to the school longer than you have. and longer than you will.
You got a degree, and that's really, really awesome for you.
Not a degree.
I don't give that much of a fuck.
Multiple degrees.
Awesome.
Not what I base my argument on, but that is how I refute your assertion and accusation that I'm clearly uneducated.
Okay.
Isabella, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What do you do for your man?
Okay, yeah. So obviously, like I said, I cook and clean, do the laundry. That's the typical stuff. But kind of like what you said, you want to make your house like a safe place for your husband to come home to and just make him comfortable and serve him. So every morning and every night, I literally massage him until he goes to bed. So every night I put my daughter to bed and then I massage my husband to sleep and then I go to sleep. And that's what I do because he wakes up and he works hard to provide for the family. So my job is to make sure that he gets to sleep and has a good night's rest. So that's something I do. I fully trust him. That's a lesson that I've had to learn because sometimes I've always had a strong personality and there's been times where I doubt his decision and I've had to learn the hard way that no, you need to trust your husband. And once I do and I fully trust him, I always realize, wow, he knows what's best for us. And I think that's something that men are really looking for in a woman is someone that can just fully trust them, just be led by them. You want a man that's a leader, and that's what he truly is. And yeah.
My boyfriend actually doesn't like body piercings. That's just something he's not a fan of. And I had my belly button pierced since I was like 16. And he had mentioned it a lot, like, hey, I don't like that. I don't like it. And so I took it out for him. And
Nice.
I'm happy. Like, if it makes him happy and he likes it, then more power to me and to him.
Sounds like people settle for what they can get versus what they really want.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's, like, your choice. Why would you need your husband's validation? Like, is it really that important?
If your husband said he
Yes,
didn't
it
like
is.
your tattoo, would you get it removed?
Yeah, like, would you cut
Yes, I
your
would.
nipples off if he was like, I don't like your nipples, I think they're too large?
That's completely different.
You think she should end the relationship because of this
That's
small little
mutilation.
thing? I mean,
No.
if,
Yes.
if he checks all these other boxes and he just wants the piercing out, yeah, bye-bye piercing.
No. He's bye-bye boy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably why you're
I
single.
mean, the other
unhappy.
component
Well, I didn't
here-
get manipulated.
The other component.
How do you know she's unhappy?
Okay, let's.
I'm not even gonna comment.
Because all I do is care for our family and bust my off every day, but I don't get a thank you or nothing. I don't get anything. All these dishes, all the cleaning, all the extra work that I do, nothing. Because it's not your way. You control every situation in our lives. And I am fed up and done.
Sounds like an unappreciative man. Instead of recording, you should have been trying to console him. Baby, men like to be appreciated and feel loved too. In relationships, it's a two-way street. So stop always taking and not giving. Don't be like these internet blockheads and lose your relationship. Girl, go in there and check on your man because he sound like he been complaining about this shit for a long time and you still on that bullshit. So go handle your business, baby girl.
Men, I think what you have confused is that as a woman, I don't need you any longer. Like up until the 70s, I needed you to get a credit card. Up until recently, I needed you to have a baby. I don't need you anymore. You don't complete me. Like Jerry Maguire said, I am complete by myself. So when I say you have to earn me, it's that you have to earn the right to receive my time, my beauty, my femininity, my softness. Like I'm an add value to you more than you're an add value to me.
Let me ask you, what is you say you add value, you're an add value to him. What is it, honey? I want to know. I want to see it in list form because your personality bites. It sucks, right? I couldn't listen to you for more than a hot minute. Right. And if I were a guy and took you on a date and you had even a touch of that little nastiness in your voice, I would be out of there, before you could blink.
It's grown men on here shooting their shot. And if you don't reply back on time, they will unsend their message.
Sure did. Sure did. They better than me. Okay. They just unsent their message. Me personally, you leave me on red, I'm gonna tell you right now. Nigga, I'm blocking you. Stop playing. It's a brother in your DM right now that sent you every angle of his beef and balls. I ain't even disrespect you like that. I said good morning. And I hear y'all. Dre, you don't think that's a little sassy for you to unsend a message? Watch this. Listen to this.
No.
This is a sick Negro.
Make enough money and there's financial stress, divorce. If they're working too much and they're never home, divorce. I lived that. My dad worked very hard. He traveled a lot. You know why? Because my mom liked horses and wanted to have a horse farm. But he worked too much. You can't have both.
Right. Which is it?
You can't. How's he gonna have the farm and the horses and all the bells and whistles and we go to horse shows and stuff, but he's home all the time? Like, what do you like expect him to win the lottery? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that men are put in this position where you can't win no matter what you do.
You and I both.
No, I just wanted to know if I could hit or not.
You're wondering if you could hit.
Yes.
As in have sexual intercourse
Yeah.
with me. Well, you're an attractive woman. However, I have to politely turn you down on that because there's videos of you on the internet having intercourse with other men, which for me is a
big no-no.
A deal breaker.
Have you watched any of them?
No. I appreciate the invitation, but I must graciously, I can't do it. Just by virtue of you having had with another man on camera, for me, it's a deal breaker.
You're cute though.
I'm sorry.
In that kind of like weird cute way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I have a little crush on you.
He's blushing.
Not happening.
He's blushing.
I just want to you.
I could film it.
Is this harassment? Am I being?
No, I'm sorry if you feel like.
These modern women really, they really do ruin themselves and then get on the internet and cry about it. It's one of the most confusing things I think I've run across is they get on the internet crying. This happened to me. I can't believe it happened. How could it happen? What am I going to do? And then you listen a little bit more because they might not say it in that video. They may or may not. You listen a little bit more. You're like, man, this is so terrible. What happened? So you go on the hunt. You're reading comments. You're looking at her old posts. You're following her. You're trying to go to her Instagram. She has a Facebook. Does she have a YouTube? What happened? Oh, I divorced my husband. Oh man, the scumbag. How dare he do that? Whatever he did to you. What did he do? Oh no, you divorced him. Oh no, he didn't do anything. He was a good man. You cheated on him. Oh, what are you crying for then? Well, it's over. I didn't expect it to be like this. Why are you crying? When you did something wrong. And that's where the confusion comes in. Because modern women are able to, in any situation, make themselves the victims. It's just another way to escape accountability.
A man needs to validate himself. Like a man needs straight up like that. It's simple. It's not that he's out there looking for a better chick than you. It's not like he's lusting over everything. It's just his testosterone tells him he needs in order to get the job done. Literally, that is that. And if you think it's any more than that, you're making it more complicated than it is because he's a man. Okay? We're more complicated than that. We have hidden agendas that we don't even understand, okay? Emotional intelligence is what we have, okay? And you just need to use that and actually get smart about how men are.
But if that man asks you to stop doing that he don't like, why would you continue? That's one of the quickest ways to lose him. You didn't take that man's feelings into consideration and now he's gone. Okay? It's not like he was asking for the world. He was asking for the most simple, and you couldn't provide. Okay? Y'all females really gotta learn how to start taking accountability. And the fact that you know what you was doing was wrong, you know now, and you still ain't taking no type of accountability. Get it together. All the way together.
Who has the final say in a relationship, you or your man?
I think the woman, me.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Should the person that has the most responsibility have the most authority?
I think all in all, yeah.
All in all, yeah. Then who has the most responsibility in a relationship, the man or the woman? Generally.
I think the man.
The man.
Mhm.
So shouldn't the man have the authority?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so that means that the man should have the final say.
Gotcha, bitch!
What happened to men just shutting the up and going to work?
They're all of the men that you're referring to that used to just shut the fuck up and go to work, they all have heart attacks or brain aneurysms before the age of 52. Either that or they unsubscribe from life. Either that or they're walking around inside because nobody gives a fuck about what they think or how they feel. They're all, and here you go on the internet asking men to revert back to that rather than going through the various forms that we're taking to heal ourselves. How selfish of you.
What's your age?
I'm 18.
Let's say we're together and I'm paying all the bills and taking care of you, but I cheated on you. Would you give me another shot or would you leave?
I would give you another shot. Of course I would. If you're taking care of the things and, we can have a simple conversation to establish, the exclusivity of our relationship, then I understand. But if you have one slip up, then I can't really say nothing. You're taking care of everything. My duty is to suck and shut the up at the end of the day.
Suck and shut the up?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I realized that a man, after a long day of work and he wants to pay, he's paying for all the bills, he's, taking care of all the duties, fixing the plumbing, fixing all the stuff that a woman wouldn't do. I do want to give him his time to breathe afterwards. I need to pleasure him. I need to make sure he's fed and happy, and then I'll be able to kind of talk to him. But I want to really make sure that my man has everything he needs and to support our family and not be overly stressed out. I don't need to create problems with him crying over the phone because he liked another girl's Instagram photo. It makes no sense.
But you're 18 now. How did you develop this mentality so young?
My parents are older. My parents are in their 60s, so I definitely got raised from older values, and definitely the traditional values as well. But I've always grown up pretty Republican, pretty conservative, so I guess that's where the values come in.
I'm Mickey Fox, and I'm 45. All right. And why'd you pop your balloon? Because he actually looks like a felon, and I'm good with that. What is the look of a felon? Okay, I will say this. I have teenage sons who understand etiquette and they understand, we were told to dress like we're going to a fancy restaurant, and I just don't think he understands that world. And so it just kind of doesn't give me, we would never be able to go anywhere. We're definitely not personality matched, and I don't think that we are mentally matched. So, he's a child of God. God love you, and God gives second chances like he did for me. And what do you do? I am unemployed. I just got released from prison, so I don't work. All right.
What would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband starting with you?
I would say the minimum is at least 10 to 20 million.
Mm-hmm. You can make $300,000 a year and be totally set for life.
For sure. We're not trying to live a normal life. I think there shouldn't be judgment on someone else's goals, even if they don't align with yours. Because yes, I'm saying I want my future husband or wife to have 20 million, but that means I also will have 20 million. Right. Because I know I'm going to make that type of money. I have to have a partner that's on the same level as I am.
A guy who makes 9 mil? Nope.
Okay, sure.
What's the lowest?
Yeah, I'm not trying to go lower than that.
You wouldn't do 8 mil?
Our past people are in this range. Why would I settle for anything less?
Your past?
Yes.
You just broke up with a guy 3 days ago.
Yeah, I've had past relationships.
He makes 10 mil to 20 mil?
His dad does.
He doesn't.
That's why she's not marrying him. So I want to marry someone that has the same type of money I'm going to make. And I know for a fact I'm going to make that money.
And also I know he will eventually make that much money, so it's not like he's a bum. But it's I'm not even going to look your way if you cannot eventually get there. But it's not.
This woman is elated about being Miss Independent and not needing a man. But wait till you see what's about to happen just a few days after she posts this video.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get married. Independent and don't get married.
Look how she look right here with this blonde wig on. The contrast of these jokers, how they really look. This is unbelievable, folks. I can't believe she would even come on camera looking like this. No, please. Oh my God. Right before she made that video about being Miss Independent, this is what she was doing. She works at Amazon. She's going off. She's all cocky, right? She's all happy. Look at her. Just popping off, doing all this hand moving and all that other stuff. All right, folks, here we go. Take a look at this.
I'm literally on the side of the road in North Carolina, and I don't have nobody to call to help me. And what's crazy is I've been stuck on the side of the road for at least 40 minutes, and ain't nobody stopped yet.
This is just a friendly reminder. There is no such thing as a woman's soft side being activated because now you're paying all her bills. Being soft and feminine is a woman's most natural and most powerful state. It's not a subscription that you must pay for in order to experience it. I know they've worked overtime marketing this to us men, but I'm here to tell you that don't work. The only thing that can make a woman submissive is if she actually wants to be there for you. Simple and plain. There's no amount of money. There's no amount of looks. There's no amount of clout. There's no amount of anything. It's just her sole decision. And don't allow them to trick you and make you believe that they're in survival mode. That's why they're so aggressive or disrespectful towards you. That's cap. It doesn't cost anything for someone to be a decent person to you, especially while being in a relationship when you actually think about it. That's her obligation, because why are you in a relationship if you don't plan on being a pleasant person to be around? But even with all that I just said, I know you ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Yeah, keep the change.
Modern women really don't, and that's why they're asking men to just quote unquote shut up and go to work, because they really don't want any direction. They really don't want a man to say anything. They continue to say, well, I want a leader. I want a man that knows what he's doing. I want a man to be able to, or who's competent enough to be able to put me in my feminine. Well, part of me putting you in your feminine is giving you guidance and direction. But you want me to shut up and go to work? What's the logic behind that? You want somebody to give you direction. You want somebody that's competent, that's going to say, I'm the man. Let me go ahead and take care of it. Well, I can do that. No, just sit down. Let me take care of it. Relax. You want that type of initiative. You want that type of take charge man to be quiet. How is a man going to take initiative and be quiet at the same time? It's probably not going to happen. He's probably at some point in time going to have to give you instruction. Here, come over here. Let me show you this. Here, take this. They're going to say this. They're going to do this. When they do that, you do this. If you have any problems, call me. He's guiding you through whatever it is. He's leading you through whatever it is. The problem is modern women don't want guidance. Modern women don't want direction. Modern women don't want leadership. And that's how you get stupid stuff like just shut up and go to work. Loser.